The Fremantle Dockers are coming off one of the greatest wins in club history. Justin Longmuir joins me now. Justin, you took down the Kings in their own castle. How did you do it?
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Largely it was about getting back to our best footy, and the week was set up, with the mindset of trying to bring our best. Clearly, the last 2 weeks before the weekend were really disappointing. So, we tried to change a few things around, but largely it was around getting back to what we do best, and I thought we did that for large periods.
Now, the game wasn't really going your way at half-time. Some brilliant coaching moves in the break. James Aish to tag Clayton Oliver, Griffin Logue swinging forward. How did those come about?
Well, they probably came about during the week. When you play the best, you want to try and take away a few of the opposition's strengths, and we thought that we'd do that with Griff and tag May, and after May went down, he went to lever. So we think that worked for us, and we set about a lot of different scenarios during the week, and Kari had the idea of trying to limit Oliver's damage with Aish. He's a really flexible player for us, and he's been proven that he can do a number of different roles for us at the drop of a hat, in some sense, on game day. So Aish went to Oliver and did a really good job in that second half.
Is that the best win you've been involved with as a coach at the club?
I'd be up there. I clearly don't sit down and rank our wins, but Melbourne are a great team, and I think it was really important for us to win on the MCG. It's been a while since we've played there, let alone win there, so it was good to get that feeling, at the home of footy.
Okay, so the big one everyone wants to know, Nat Fyfe, is it an AFL return this weekend or the WAFL?
We're going to look to return him through the waffle. We think that's probably the best progression for him from training to build him up into AFL footy. So, he'll return at Peel this week.
And he obviously hasn't played in 10 months. How many minutes will he play? Where will you play him on the field? What's the plan?
Oh, look, we'll play him about 90 minutes, which is a good progression for him. I probably won't give too much away in terms of his position and what positions he'll play, but he'll play a role that'll allow him to adapt to the AFL, and I think it's really important for him to go back and get some confidence in his body, but confidence in his game. And I think it's a good stepping stone back to the AFL. And like I've said all along, we want to make sure that we build him in the right way to be able to have a real impact on the AFL in the second half of the season. And we think this best does that.
It's been about 12 years since he's played in the waffle. How did he take it? Has he bought into it?
It was his idea, to be honest, Ryan. He knows his body better than anyone, and he knows his confidence. So he thinks this is the right step for him. To have a big crack at the second half of the year. So we just listen to him, really.
And you hope it's just one game in the waffle and then straight back in?
Oh, we haven't made a call on that, but that would probably be the best progression. Whatever he feels out of the game, if he feels really confident and he feels like he's adapted really well and taken the hits and his fitness is at a good level, we'll be guided by him next week.
How did Matt Taberner's back go at training today?
He's a little bit sore, but that's probably to be expected. He's had some treatment on that back, and we'll be slow early in the week with him, but we're still holding out hope that he'll get up for the game.
Jordan Clark wasn't on the training track this morning. Everything okay there?
Yeah, he's fine. He's just getting managed. So, it's like a number of the players this time of the year. We managed quite a few early in the week and look to get him in at main training, and he'll be fine.
Speaking of managing, really low game time for David Mundy against the D's. Does the old fella need a rest soon, or will the bye be enough?
No, he's fine. He actually wants more game time. So, it's probably a byproduct of starting him on the bench for a few extra quarters on the weekend, which got his game time a little bit lower, and he got stuck on the bench in the last quarter. So he's had his rest. He'll get his game time lifted this week, and we'll get him back in business.
Now, you have a pick or two in tomorrow's mid-season draft. If you use them, what kind of players will you be looking for?
Probably not going to go into that detail. I think it's a really good opportunity, though, to give someone a crack on an AFL list for at least the second half of the year. That's a really good opportunity that this mid-season draft creates. And yeah, we look forward to give one or two players that opportunity tomorrow night.
Given where you're at, your top four side, looking to do some things in September, hopefully, do you look for a ready-made player, maybe a midfielder that could help you this year if you need them, or is it younger? I probably can't really go into that. Dave Wall's done a lot of work behind the scenes with Bally, and we'll look to at someone who can add to our list, but also give an opportunity to someone who's developing. We've got 2 picks in the draft, and hopefully it falls our way that we can give 2 young players an opportunity. Brisbane this week, another massive game. Will you consider using Aish again to tag Lachie Neale?
Yeah, we'll definitely consider it. The job he did on Oliver on the weekend, it's something we'll look at. I think Lachie's been in some really good form and is really instrumental to the way they play. So, yeah, we'll consider that one.
Justin, thanks for your time. Once again, great win over Melbourne. Good luck against Brizzy.
Thanks, mate.